Hello, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. So today we're drinking coffee from Rwanda and we're going to talk about a book that is set in Rwanda. But let's start from the beginning. So Rwanda is a country that is located in the southeast of Africa, and it has neighbors like Tanzania, Uganda, Republica Democratic of Congo, and some other small countries. The majority of the income that Rwanda has is from the crops from tea and coffee. Coffee arrived to the country in the 1904, if I'm not mistaken. Missionaries from Germany bring the coffee to the country, and later on in 1920s, Belgian people decide that they need to produce more coffee, like a lot of quantity of coffee, and the quality of the coffee go low. In the last 17 years, some communities in the country, they create some cooperatives that they're trying to change that and have a better quality of coffee, and at the same time to support in the economic way to these small communities. We're going to come back to the coffee in a little bit. It's a really good coffee, but I need to mention something important. So Rwanda is well known because of the genocide that happened in 1994 between April to June or July, where an immense number of people died, being killed, and these people, it was from a small ethnic group that is called the Tutsis. Another group that it was the Hutus, that it was like a very strong group, like a extreme group, decide that they are better, and they decide to kill this small ethnic group. And it was a horrendous period of time in the history of war. And it has a lot of it shows how human is so horrible sometimes. And the book that we're going to talk about is actually set in Rwanda and after this genocide. So it's few years later after the genocide happened, and the story is trying to show you how the people is adjusting to this new reality and trying to overcome these traumas that the people go through during this period of time. The book was written from Gayle Parkin. Gayle Parkin. She actually grew up in South Africa, in many parts of Africa. She studied in the University of South Africa, and then she studied in a university in England. Later on, she was a volunteer in Rwanda for 2 years. So during that time, she got the inspiration to write this book. And this book is her first novel. It's a debut for her. And the story follows Angel, that she is a woman that from Tanzania. She moved to Rwanda with her husband. Her husband is a professor in a university, but she also has a small business. She bakes cakes, but not any kind of cakes. She bakes cakes that they are personalized for the clients that she has. And behind each cake, you have a story to tell. So she's the one who is interviewing the people, trying to get some information to make sure that she has enough insights of the person to make the cake that they are asking for. And when all these things happening, she's trying to help them and give them advice to overcome some traumas, to analyze their lives, to kind of understand what they are going through. And at the same time, she's doing the same to her own issues, to her own demons. The woman is really funny, and she's really smart, and she really has a lot of wisdom. And the stories, some of them, they are really hard to go through. Some of them, they're more light, but all of them, they are focused to see how these people is trying to overcome all the past on this country and get a better life and get through to their traumas, get adjust to this new reality that they are living. It is a really heartbreaking book, but it's not super dark. Like, it's easy to read. It's fast paced. It can make you cry, but it doesn't show you she's not describing the scenes, or she doesn't show you hard scenes, like really graphic scenes. You don't have really graphic hard scenes in the book. It's a little more light, but it doesn't take from the reader the feeling to understand what these people go through during this period of time. So I think this book is really good for anybody. Like, it can give you, like, it's fast paced, like I said. It can give you some insights about the culture in Rwanda, because this country has a lot of people that emigrate from different parts of the Africa to this country, and it has different cultures involved, and it has a little insights of that. And I highly recommend it. I found it in a website, and I will link it down below, where I get the recommendation for this book. So that's what I have to say about the book. Oh, the book was published in 1990. Let me check. Like 2009. I'm sorry. And in Goodreads, it has like a 6,300 something rating of people who rate the book, and it has like about 1,000 something reviews. Like, actually, people write a review for the book. So some people actually read the book, but it still is a small amount who knows about this book. So it's if you read it, please recommend it, because it's a really good book. Going back to the coffee, going back to drink a little bit more. It is really good coffee. So I get this coffee in this packet. It's a subscription box. I don't get it all the time, but what I like about this one is that they send you a coffee from different countries every month. This time I get it from Rwanda, and that's why I start thinking, oh, maybe I should find a book that is set in this country and read about it. And that's how the idea of this video came out. Also, they send you some information about the coffee and where it was, where it's located, where they get it, and the rows and all of that, like the tasting. I will put it somewhere next, like maybe right here, the information about the coffee. But I think I will keep doing this kind of videos, since they send me coffee sometimes from different places of the world. I can probably find a book that is set in that place and read about it, and then talk to you about the book, maybe give you some background about the country and the author, and tell you what I think about the book that I read. And I think I will keep doing this kind of videos. I hope you like the idea, and I hope you like the information that I give you about the book. If you read this book, please let me know, and let me know what you think about it. If you didn't read it, just maybe try it. It's really good. And like always, if you like the video, thumbs up. If you want to know if I post another video, ring the campanita. And thank you for watching. Bye.